Well, let me show you one more in a very interesting way. White played in the opening that is not very popular for a reason. Why this opening is wrong? This is in the opening book called Latvian Gambit, but it's wrong opening. I'm saying I cannot tell wrong opening about Sicilian or Caro-Can or French, but this is wrong opening because you open your king position, you engage in the early confrontation by weakening your king position without having any of your pieces developed. This is absolutely wrong. Knight takes e5, queen f6. Queen f6 is necessity, but it's wrong. But it's wrong strategy. But in this case, it's necessity because something like d6 may be met with queen h5 check. So queen f6, d4, d6, knight to c4. Black gets the pawn back. Now knight c3, queen g6. Now notice white has two knights developed. Black has no pieces developed. And I'm really urging you, compare this position with the final position in the game, and final position in the game will be very shortly. So it's already 2 moves with the queen and 3 or 4 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4 moves with the pawns and 2 moves with the queen. This cannot be good. So after queen g6, knight to e3, preparing to put bishop on c4. Knight f6, bishop c4. Now if black tries to go c6 and d5, they can only accomplish half of their task. They can go c6, but they cannot go d5 because we can go d5. Pawn will remain weak. So black in this position after bishop c4 goes bishop e7. White goes knight e2. It's interesting now they try to play knight g3 or knight f4, maybe c3 and queen b3. Knight e2 is okay move. Bishop g4, castles. And now black decides to take white's knight. Queen takes e2 and knight to c6. White simply goes c3. Black is lost here. We may ask why black is lost here. Because part of development is to castle. Black cannot castle now on the king's side because it's illegal, and castling on queen's side is going to cost them at least this pawn. Position is going to be terrible. So black in this, after knight d5, I want to point that knight takes f6 is possible and bishop d5. e4 pawn is very weak, and so black tried to be little creative here. They went knight d8, and maybe they want to play knight f7 and castling, and maybe they want to play c6 and d5. But after knight d8, knight d5, and you see c7 pawn is hanging. Taking is not good because bishop takes wins the e4 pawn. Black had to play king d7, and after knight takes e7, king takes e7 and f3, black cannot last long. Rook e8, fe, queen takes e4, queen f2, threatening rook e1, and the rest does not need to be annotated. King d7, bishop g5. White has absolutely tremendous advantage in development. Bishops are tearing board apart, and every one of black's pieces is messed up. Position is totally lost. Knight g4, queen g3. He played knight e5, and after rook e4, black simply resigned here. So those are the ways to approach the approach. How do you approach this so-called active moves for black in the early stage of the game?